Dr. Rana Malik. I am in charge of the Gender Studies Department, Punjab University, and I am serving here since the last 16 years. Recently, I have done my postdoctorate in Gender Studies from University of Oslo. I have seen many up and downs. As we all know that even in the white collar jobs, there are a lot of things which the women particularly has to face. It's a concept of glass ceiling. It's a concept of even internal supremacy of women, which are not accepted by the junior staff, particularly the male dominated staff. And Pakistan have different pockets, different areas which there are wide disparities in it. There are urban centers in which there is high female literacy, and particularly at the higher educational levels we have more females at the universities than the males. So, but in the rural areas the women are still dependent, oppressive, not getting many opportunities for education, for careers, and we have a large area which belongs to the rural sector. And then we have areas even worse than the rural areas, which are the tribal areas, in which the women are very much oppressed, and they are very much under dependent and also being controlled by men. So, there the situation is more difficult for women. So, for women empowerment in general in Pakistan, we can't say that we could have a one line message, because there is a wide disparities, the social disparities, the income disparities, educational disparities, political disparities. There are areas still in Pakistan where the women are not allowed to vote, and there are areas where women even, for example, Karachi, where women compete on open basis for the elections. So, there are wide disparities in Pakistan regarding the status of women, and similarly for women empowerment. So, as I said, there is not one line message which you can be given, but still the women who in whatever capacity they are working, they must understand that they are human beings, number one, and they have the same rights and obligations as the men have. So, once they recognize themselves as women, as a human being, then they will recognize their potentials, then they will recognize that what they can do. So, that is actually that they can look into their futures, they can look into what they can do and how they can make use of themselves. As said in the Quran also, that each and every person is sent with a purpose. So, we must look into this purpose into ourselves, that why we are here. It's not only that we are born and we will die like animals. So, we must have a purpose, and that's for women particularly important. It's not only that women are born to give birth to the babies. It's not only the purpose that the women are sent to the earth. I think the women should look into what kind of purpose, what purpose actually the God has sent them for, and they must look into themselves for the potentials they can do. So, that is one way of looking forward and growing up. Thank you.